I swear, y'all are elements, man.
I don't want to repeat something that's not true.
Israel without good
So I'm
America
looking
is
this up for
nothing.
myself.
That's true, buddy. They would have erased Israel a long time ago if it wasn't for America. Erased.
Shakespeare was a black. Yes.
They wouldn't survive even a month.
There's a couple of times this. Okay, so who is that typed that?
They wouldn't survive.
Okay,
man.
so I can't find it. All right, so there's two examples, right? Othello. I mean, I didn't read a lot of this. I read the Spark Notes for it, okay? And so there you go. At least try and correct it. I mean, just look it up, man. Like, and if I'm wrong on something, please correct me. I don't want to say something that's inaccurate, but that wasn't inaccurate. That's all I'm saying. Oh, that's this. Okay, I found him. We got him. No. It's all right. No, we found him. User.
You know you fucked up when Asmongold pulls you up, right? You know you cooked. Your channel is gone, buddy. That's completely wrong. Palestine wasn't spoken by Shakespeare. Also, the Muslims that the Muslims that were they recognized Palestine as Jewish when they started calling it that. There might be bits of new information there. I don't know.
What's going on?
There are bits and pieces
Raven. Yeah, block in.
There.
Ask him where he's from. Israel. I'm from Israel. Oh. Okay, now I get it.
Oh, come on, Zach.
Okay, so he's from Iran. I think Iran is mainly pro-Palestine. I don't know. I think that that's probably split based off of a
everybody's pro-Palestine. Like everyone is pro-Palestine. Everyone is pro-Palestine. Like it doesn't mean that when I'm pro-Palestine I support Hezbollah and Hamas. No, I am supporting Palestine. I'm supporting Palestinians as much as you guys force us to support Ukrainians. Like if it's for me, I'm not feeling sorry for Ukrainians because this is a war caused by one man, Zelensky. Okay, the Russia-Ukraine war is just Zelensky going off on his own. He thinks he can be the best salesman, he can be the best president, he can save Ukraine from Russia. Who can save their entire country from Russia? Let me ask, like if Russia invades you, you surrender and you declare independence 20 years later. You don't go to war with Russia over America and the European nations. No, you don't do that.
Can you please do one stream and not bring up that dude every stream? I've never brought this guy up before. He's never been brought up before. He's not typing anything out, bro. Like what are you doing? Like you like trying to chat GPT like you're to like weasel your way out of being an idiot? You're actually like you're gonna get banned if you don't come up with a reason for why you said this. You're actually gonna get permabanned because this is annoying me right now.
Yeah, I knew this was gonna lead to a permaban, man. It always starts like this.
Okay, I'm gonna give him 30 more seconds. You're getting 30 seconds and you're getting permanently banned.
Okay, Texas.
He left the live stream. Texas, but okay, so wait a minute. That's not, so now we've reframed the conversation. We've now reframed the conversation.
Where are we going with this?
So we're moving to go, like, what are we doing here, right? You're really trying to do...
Brother, you're saying that Ukraine have NATO and USA to support against Russia. No one can support you against Russia, my man. No one can support you in a war against Russia. Do you hear what I say? Like, if you're a Ukrainian president, you surrender. When Putin dies, we declare independence and then we become Ukraine again. There is no way that... Dog, it's like fighting a war for people. This is like a proxy war. They just gave Ukraine all the weapons and they were like, you go and fight Russia for us. That's a proxy war. Like, Ukraine is not the one fighting against Russia. It's the whole world against Russia right now. And for what? For what good reason? Because Russia doesn't want its surrounding nations to be in NATO because it's a threat to them. It's a threat to their sovereign rights. Like, dog. Like, When is the world going to understand that America is just after the oil in Russia? What America wants is the oil in Russia. They want the rare earth materials that are in Russia. It's not a war against Russia or what. They're just
Check his
making
history.
shit up.
Okay.
Like, America is just pissed that Putin is controlling that much oil. That's the only thing that pisses off Americans. Putin has too much control over the oil. Now they have to do some kind of weird shit to make sure that they force him out of that position.
Man.
And it's not going to work.
Oh, dude. Oh, dude. He says he's from Texas. This guy is a big fan of Israel. It's a Chinese CCP spy.
Oh, get him banned. He needs to get banned.
I wonder who he was talking about. Asmon needs to read the room better. They don't hate Israel, they hate Jews in general. You really have a lot of opinion.
America just wants oil, like countries like Venezuela, Saudi Arabia, Iran, and the UAE and Jordan. Yes, this is why the president. This is why America loves the Crown Prince of Qatar, or is it the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi? I'm not sure, but the Crown Prince is selling oil cheaper to America compared to anyone else. Do you understand that? Like, the oil in Saudi Arabia is a proxy to what and how far he can get away with crimes. Saudi Arabia is the way it is today just because they sell oil cheaper to Americans, just because they sell oil cheaper to Chinese, just because they sell oil cheaper to, to Russia. That is why Saudi Arabia is the way it is today. The problems that are manifesting in Saudi Arabia, no one is addressing them. No one is willing to deal with them because they are getting cheap oil. Do you understand how crazy that is?
Are you Jewish?
Like, Nigeria is dirty, dog. Nigeria is fucked up. But because they want oil, they will continue. And Americans are so pathetic, man. I don't know.
Just be honest. Are you Jewish? And if you say that you are, I won't be allowed to ban you, because then you can clip it and be like, look at Asmon Nazi. He's banning people after he asks if they're Jewish and they say yes. So
he's right, though. He's right. That is why we all love Jewish people. We don't want to be crowned and named as a Nazi. Okay. I don't know if that's even possible for black guys, but I don't want to be crowned a Nazi. All right.
you can literally just completely fucking, like, you can just get me.
He gotta be Jewish. Yeah, he has to be Jewish. The way he's talking about Israel and how he wants Israel to prosper, he has to be an Israeli church.
Is that nuts? No. Okay, you're right. It's a small reframe, but the context is incredible. I'm a Christian who studies Islam, also Hispanic. I also don't like Israel. Okay, dude, you seem based, but you were fucking wrong about that, and you know it. Anyway, let's get back to the clip, okay? Like, I don't want to spend...
He didn't get banned. Oh my god. He was spared. Someone got spared from a ban. That's dope.
All right, let's watch the rest
really
of it.
Dope.
American Jews do care about anti-Semitism. It's understandable to care about anti-Semitism.
Do you remember whenever the guy set a Holocaust survivor on fire, and then pro-Palestine activists were campaigning to support him?
Really?
Imagine setting an 80-year-old woman on fire that survived the Holocaust.
That happened.
Yeah, that would stress me out. Oops. The guy was from Turkey, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I could be wrong about that.
Oh, take it too.
They don't care about Israel. So how do you tie the two? You say, well, Israel is the only thing standing in the way of the next Holocaust happening. That's how you do it.
To be fair, the stated goal of multiple Islamic terrorist groups is to kill all of the Jews.
Really?
I mean, I think that there's some validity in this, right? I mean, like, if you're...
Are you telling me that these terrorist organizations, like these terror groups, they go around thinking that they wanna wipe out Jewish people? Is it what? Okay, where is this beef coming from? Like, is Hezbollah and Hamas actively campaigning against Jewish people, or like Jewish as a whole? Are they against Israel, or are they against Jewish people? Because Jewish people are all over the world. I can become Jewish tomorrow if I go to a church and then become Jewish. But if what's going on?
You're a Jew. So this is the thing, right? The Jews got driven out of a lot of other countries in the Middle East.
Okay.
And they're like, well, they got all put in Israel. And then they say, well, we don't hate Jews, we just hate Israel. Which is where we put all the Jews. It's like, come on.
Okay, so you're telling me that Jewish people were driven out of the Middle East? Jewish people were driven out of the Middle East? Because that to me is crazy, okay? When you drive out Jewish people, when you try to drive out Muslim people, when you try to drive any type of religion out of the Middle East, what are you trying to mean? Because the Middle East on its own is a religious zone. Like, the Middle East is just filled with religious relics, right? Like, when you think of the Middle East, you think of Jerusalem, you think of all the type of religions that you can think of, right? Like, you can think of Muslims, you can, like, when I think of the Middle East, that's where I feel like I can get to learn about religion as a whole. That's where I get to learn about Christianity. That's where I get to learn about Zionism. That's where I get to learn about Muslims. Right? What's going on there?
Come on, guys. Like, what is it? This is the reason why I just don't want to be involved in the sand wars. I don't want to be involved in the Bronze Age religious fucking turmoil that's been going on for 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
This
is American politics. I don't care what they're doing over there. I'm like, what are we even thinking about? I'm tired, boss. I know.
This is so true. This is so true. This is so true. Like, American politics shouldn't be around or shouldn't revolve around Israel. You know? Like, America is a country so open to pursue Illuminati. And then we are afraid of God as Americans. What the fuck? You telling me that as Americans we have Illuminati and now we are afraid of God's punishment and God's judgment? Are we fucking serious? Not all countries in the Middle East support Palestine, like Jordan, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and Oman. What? Not all countries in the Middle East support Palestine. Are they crazy? Like, are they fucking nuts? What do you mean you don't support Israel? You don't support Palestine? Like, this is a humanitarian, yes. This is a humanitarian disaster, right? The thing about Palestine is no longer a war, it's a disease. Okay. Palestine is no longer a war, it's just a disease. And if that disease spreads all over the world, we are going to have like world war. If the disease of Palestine continues to spread all over the world, we are going to have a religious war sooner or later. Okay, so when Saudi Arabia and when UAE and Qatar, when they don't support Palestine, what the fuck are they supporting? What do you support in that case?
That's how you do it. So every single time you have prominent Zionist Jews come out and be like, no, this is anti-Semitic. To oppose Israel is anti-Semitic. You're teaching people the trope of dual loyalty.
The only two.
They all support Israel because Iran bombed all of them and they support Israel. Doug, this is why I feel like Iranians are going to win this war. Iranians are going to win this war because they are willing to protect and preserve their resources as a nation. These guys are willing to protect their resources as a nation. But you have leaders in Qatar, you have leaders in Saudi Arabia, you have leaders in Jordan selling their oil just so they can maintain their seat of power, their position of power, so that they can protect themselves against America. Okay, just pump out the oil. Pump out the oil. Forget about the future of all the people who live in your country. Just pump out the oil, get rich, leave your country and go live in Russia. How is that even allowed? Like, this is the problem with politics. I feel like politics are getting way out of hand in the modern day and era. There shouldn't be a matter that's resolved with politics. Politics can't solve this matter. Because we all know that politics and all politicians are just wimps. Wimps, I say.
Countries that you can be loyal to is America and Israel. There are no other countries. It's either America or Israel.
That's what you're teaching people.
And is
of dual loyalty. That you're teaching people the trope of dual loyalty.
The only two countries that you can be loyal to is America and Israel. There are no other countries. It's either America or Israel.
That's what you're teaching people. After you teach them that, you can't turn around and say, oh, well, this is dual loyalty. This is anti-Semitic. Because at a certain point, people are not going to give a shit. And we're already past that point.
That isn't...
Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. Iran will prevail. The saddest part is that Iran will prevail. Dog, Iran is a superpower from ages and ages ago. Iran is not something that began today. Like, telling yourselves that you can wipe out Iran, telling yourselves that you can win against Iran is like actively believing that you can wipe out all black people. You can wipe out all, Asians. You can't do that shit, dog. You can't go and think, I'm going to topple China. There's no way. You are battling with forces older than yourself.
That good that openly hating Jews categorically is culturally acceptable. Wow. That's amazing. What's going to be country 110? Is it going to be the United States of America, or is it going to be the really big plot twist, Israel? I don't know. What do you do against the fatigue? I think it's ridiculous, right? I think it's just funny, and that's it. What do you do? I don't even think about it, right? It's just silly. Do you think Hassan's being genuine? I don't care. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But yeah, it's if people saying everything's racist. I mean, again, it's just the thing is that, like, I mean, there's an element of truth in what Hassan's saying, that it's true that Zionist Jews that want to reframe criticism of Israel as criticism of Jews are making criticism of Jews more socially acceptable because they're doing this in a way that's disingenuous. But I think this is...
Thank you. All the world is trying to say is fuck Israel, not fuck Jewish people. No, you're getting us messed up. All we're saying is fuck Israel. Okay, fuck Israel, fuck the Mossad, where they get all that information, where they think it's correct. Because this is the problem with Israel. They think each and every detail and each and every piece of information that is found by the Mossad needs to be followed by bombardment. Every information that is received from the Mossad. Like, do you remember the pager incident whereby they were blowing each and everyone who is in the market because they think everyone who has pages is part of a terrorist group? You had everyone bombing. You had innocent people being actively bombed during the pager incident. We're going to
it's happening in multiple ways. So, like, for example, like whenever criticism of, you know, like a certain like gang violence is reframed as racism, whenever criticism of terrorism is reframed as Islamophobia, I think this hurts the black community. It hurts the Muslim Islamic community as well.
True.
So, like, whenever you reframe the bad actions of individuals in a group and then you assign basically a group protection to them, eventually that group protection shield fades and people become fatigued and they just say, yeah, actually we are anti-Semitic. Yeah, actually we are.
Can you believe this shit? Asmongold is smarter than the president of America. Asmongold is way smarter than all the leaders of America, because the leaders of America think Israel is all good and all sin. They think, you understand that Israel made God not talk to us, right? Let me not talk. Let me not make this religious, right? But let me just pass.
Are Islamophobic. Yeah, we actually are racist, right? And he's right about that. And I think this has happened with I'd say Jews in media, right? It definitely has. On Twitter and Instagram, like you can't scroll Instagram reels and not get a video of like something bad about Israel, right? Mm-hmm. So it's super common. You ever seen Israel? The Jew hate there is absolutely disgusting. Instagram, sorry. Instagram is just racist. Like the most popular song on Instagram is just the N-word.
Really?
Like that's literally the whole song.
That's fucked up.
Like that's it. That's the whole song. They just say it over and over.
That's really fucked up.
It's like an Xbox Live lobby. So that's the most popular song on Instagram. So really, is it really about anti-Jews? Like, I don't think it's just a bunch of racist guys, right? That's it. So, and or your algorithm's racist? Yeah, probably a little bit of both. So yeah. Anyway, what is this here?
The algorithm in itself is racist. That's crazy. The algorithm in itself is racist. This means I can blow up on Instagram Reels in a day. This means that I can blow up in Instagram Reels in a day. I'm not racist, but I do call out problems that come with racism, and I will be perceived as a racist.
This is more of it.
So it means I can thrive on Instagram.
Trying to change their minds. No, I understand that.
I can see the vision.
I understand that.
Let me run this back.
So yeah, anyway, what is this here? Is this more of it?
Deeply Zionist, it's difficult to even approach trying to change their minds. No, I understand that. I understand that. Look,
Instagram is the most
the anti-Zionist Jews
make fun of
in my community,
Muslims,
you have
Asians,
a very tough job ahead.
Like, this is the problem about racism, If you have time to be racist, you are stupid. Like, racism, classism, and all that. Like, if you have time to actually engage in those type of actions, you are stupid. You are dumb. Like, we can't be placed in the same limelight. We can't place people who are racist and normal citizens as the same people. Like, you no one who's racist is right in their sane minds. Like, I can't explain that further. Like, racism is an act of hate. Okay, like, you can actively hate people. Like, I hate white people. I wouldn't lie. Like, I hate white people, but that stems from a history of South Africa. That stems from a history of violence against other races. Like, who wouldn't do that? Like, half of the world actually actively hates white people, but we don't think we should kill them. No one thinks, white people needs to be gone. Like, if you can get rid of white people, no one thinks that. Okay, we can hate them, but we just hate them from afar. Like, it's fine. It's not even hate in a sense of hate. It's just generational hate, man. This shit is in my genes. I can't help it.
You have a job.
But you have to go back to your...
You have a responsibility now. Just like every Muslim now has a responsibility. Like, they have to openly be against not... Like, you can't just simply exist as an American citizen and then just live your life as an American citizen. No, you have to actively oppose this other country that you've never been to.
That's so demanding for normal people,
and
right.
Try to get
always get
your elderly relatives to understand that this connection between Israel and Zionism that is expressed over and over again through a lot of these Jewish institutions.
Yeah, it's not funny, man. It is really not funny. And this battles against racism, like this is why I love my country. When it comes to South Africa, we respect each and every religion you can find. Like, the traditional Muslim outfit is the most OG outfit in the hoods. If you can be found wearing a Muslim hat, just know you are the boss for the day. Okay? So to us, we don't know racism when it comes to religion. We don't do that in South Africa. Like in South Africa, when we hear we have a mosque in our hood. When we always hear their prayers like being played on loudspeaker, we actually listen and we try to recite them. So it's a matter of being part of the Muslim community. When Muslims eat meat, we are there. You best believe that when Muslims eat meat, we won't be there when you guys are fasting, right? Like this is the thing about us black people. We won't be there when Muslim people are fasting. Nah, we won't be there. But when you break bread, we will be there. I'm sorry, but when Muslim people eat, when a cow falls in a mosque, I'm not sure if all Muslim people eat cows or whatever, but when we eat as Muslim people, black people are counted. All right, so that's the reality of South Africans. In South Africa, you don't get to be racist like that. No, we don't say it like. But if religions get to come with agendas and all that, it's going to ruin everything. If religions start to have agendas in South Africa, we are gonna disrupt the peace that we have.
Okay, is teaching people the idea that Jews are monolithic, and this is a dangerous. It is a very because look, it's a very dangerous mode of propaganda. And
it sure is, but you do the same thing with Islamophobia all the time, and you don't say the same thing. So he doesn't actually really think this. I mean, this is the same, like, it's just all bullshit. I mean, it's the same as, like, any other time. But, like, American Jews need to be afraid bad things are going to happen to American Jews.
This idea out there that putting this idea out there that they are singularly invested in Israel, eventually someone's going to come around and take action, not against the state of Israel, mind you, but against American Jews.
That's crazy to say that. It is. Especially whenever, crazy. Yeah, what is this? Do you think I get banned for this? Let me see. We're only getting about Muslims the way you're being worse than him. By the way, doing what he's doing, teach their own. The fucker isn't supported by a majority of Muslim. Otherwise, you would have less viewers than you every day. What is this here? Muslims hate him more than you do. I'm sure there's a lot of Muslims that hate Hassan. Like, I mean, you would never know that Hassan is a Muslim by anything that he does. He drinks alcohol, he has dogs, he gets involved with all kinds of other random stuff. Like, I mean, I've never seen him pray. He doesn't have a Quran in the background, at least that I don't see. Like,
that's true, man.
I feel like I'm more of a Muslim than Hassan is.
Yeah, that's true. That's really true. Like, Hassan is not a Muslim individual. He doesn't further the cause of Muslim people. It's like these streamers these content creators just siding with religions just for views. It's not something you do. You don't mess with religions just for views. Okay? You don't mess with religions just to further your image. You don't do that. Like, you can't do that. Hassan ain't Muslim. He ain't Muslim, dog. This guy wouldn't fast. This guy wouldn't respect the traditions of Muslim. Being Muslim is hard, dog. Imagine not eating for 4 hours. For me, it's distressing. Imagine if I had to go 2 days without food. I would go nuts. And then you're telling me that Hassan, this man doesn't have what it takes.
It's just
to be a
very.
Muslim.
I mean, I don't know. Like, it's
It's
really.
not
I
for
mean, what
the
do we do?
eat,
Does he eat pork? I don't know if he eat pork.
I'm telling you, dog. Not even Christians. Not even. I'm telling you, people who denounce Allah. People who are like, nah, Allah is bad, they wouldn't do the same things that Muslim people do to appreciate their gods. No black person, in fact, no Christian out there is ignoring McDonald's just to fast. No one. We are all submitting to the French fries. We are all submitting to the Burger King. We are all submitting to the McFeast. That's how we are, dog. Like, the difference between Muslims and Christianity, or like whatever the Israel community is chasing, our faith is different, man. Our faith is different, and we are not the same when it comes to faith. I'm sorry, we are not.
No, you know what other Muslim is actually a Muslim? Let me see what here. No, oh God, is it this guy too? Okay, well let me get to this one first.
So what's an unsmoked Irishman? A mayonnaise monkey, I guess. A term used by black people in the U.S. as a way to describe white people based... So what's an unsmoked Irishman? A mayonnaise monkey, I guess. A term used by black people in the U.S. as a way to describe white people based on their, quote, mayonnaise-like skin.
Bro, cum skin is way better of a deeper cut, in my opinion, cum skin. I think Mayo Monkey is like, it's low level, honestly. Like, Sun Dodger is funny. Cum skin gets right to the point. It's just like...
Sun Dodger?
Wait. They are actually inventing new words for us to use against them. What? I might not be catching the drift here. Are they creating racial slurs for us to use against them? Are they actively creating weapons to be used against them? What is cum skin? What is cum skin? What is cum skin? What is mayonnaise whatever? What is that?
Well, I thought Mel Gibson... Never mind.
There's no... It's indefensible. You got owned. You know what I mean?
So what's an unsmoked Irishman? A mayonnaise...
And by the way, these people are... This is what I've said before. They're just fucking racist. They're actually racist and they hate white people. It's literally that simple. They don't care.
I swear, y'all are making it easy for me right now. Y'all are making it easy for us right now to hate on you. Y'all are giving us ammo, man. I'm getting ammo right here. What is cum skin? What is cum skin? What is mayonnaise funky? I'm sorry, man.
Care about healthcare.
I'm indulging
they don't
myself
care about,
way too much.
You know, free education. All of the things that they advocate for are a means to an end of ethnically replacing the demographics in America with their demographics so they can vote.
Well, personally, as a South African, I don't think white people deserve free education. Because we have free education and they actively avoid it. Okay? So, for me, when it comes to white people and free education, they don't deserve free education because we have free education and they actively avoid what we call free education. Because why? I don't know.
In their own ethnic majority bullshit policies and be tyrannical in the same way that their parents or grandparents fled their country to come to America because it turned into a shithole. They want to do the same thing here too. That's what they are.
That's true.
It's so obvious. And would I have gotten banned for saying, you know, just take out the mayonnaise thing, right? Would I have gotten banned for saying this about black people? Absolutely. And I should have been, because it's literally, I'm making a tier list of black people racial slurs at that point. But this is the...
Zach, you know, okay, you don't know. But this is where I draw the line. Okay. You can talk of black Americans. That's a different story. You don't talk of Africans. You don't talk...
Problem is that white people have no self-respect. They don't. White people have no self-respect, and they allow this mistreatment, this disrespect, and we enable it by just creating these double standards that exist purely through societal guilt. I think this is...
You see, this doesn't apply to South Africa. In South Africa, that statement is not true because we are not actively trying to harass white people. Nah. No South African goes out of their way to actively harass white people. Nah, no one does that. But we have white people actively going against their way. Like, we have white people going out of their way trying to harass South Africans. Okay, this is not a matter of class in South Africa or what. But when it comes to South Africa, we agree white people have zero self-respect. It's a white man who said it. It's not
ridiculous.
Even me.
It is. I think that if people want to play identity politics, I think white people should play identity politics too.
Not all white people are disrespected.
I do.
That's true, man.
Like, I don't want to be talked to about this. Like, either let me say racial slur.
But the problem is, we cannot, people cannot force us to forget the actions of white people. y'all can't make us forget the actions of white people because they continue to show themselves in their true colors. Okay, no one forced a bad image onto white people. They created it for themselves. No one went out of their way to create propaganda against white people. No, they just made that for themselves. Okay, so actions have consequences, and people don't forgive and forget. We can forgive, but forgetting, it's hard for you to forget these days because you can forget something and Instagram reminds you. You can forget something and then you get a reminder from TikTok. Like, I can be scrolling on my TikTok and then something about the apartheid government pops up on my FYP. How am I supposed to forget that? How are we supposed to forget that?
Or nobody should be saying racial slurs. I don't like this idea that like there's a tier list of this. It's annoying. I'm in the by the way, I'm in the camp of everybody can be racist.
Me too.
I want everybody to be able to say anything that they want.
Listen to me, like, being afraid of being racist is a problem. Because racism is an emotion. Okay? Racism is an emotion and you're allowed to feel some type of way. First things first. Racism is an emotion and you're allowed to feel a certain way. Racism should not be purged. Like, the hate between races should not be erased. Like, the hate we have against each races shouldn't be erased because that gives us a competitive edge, right? Like, when we do something we want to prove, when we do, like, it gives us gusto, man. It just gives us
But I don't
gusto.
like these double-sided rules. And the reason why they're double-sided is because that they hate people like me. And if you're white, they hate you too. That's why they're trying to ethnically replace you in your countries. It's because they hate you. It's sad to say, but there it is.
Oh my God.
Many talk about Christianity, but it's a big deal if it's any other religion. I do think you're right. Christianity has a unique... Christianity is the safe religion to make fun of. How can we cure racism? You don't. You can't cure racism. You can't. You literally cannot cure racism.
I mean, you can't cure racism, man. You can't cure racism. I hate my neighbor, man. Like, I hate my neighbor. Let me have my racism. Okay, like, let me have my racism without a shadow of doubt. Like, let me be racist. Why do I need to be cured for being racist? I don't need cures. Why do I need a cure for being racist? I just hate them. I won't go out there and actively shoot them. I just hate them. It's just hate.
I think that you just live with it. You live with it and you tolerate people that are based, like, I think most people are racist to an extent, but it's about manifesting racism. Like, you know, I'll drive down the street and I'll get mad at somebody on the road. I'll be like, oh man, I wish I could run this guy off the road. You know, you have intrusive thoughts like that, but you don't act on them. Like, people thinking something isn't bad. Like, people think all...
Thank you. Racism as intrusive thoughts is not bad, but actively going against your way and being racist, you're gonna get your ass whooped. Okay? And no military is baking racism nowadays. No military backs racism. Okay? Just because I smacked a white person, it doesn't mean I'm going to rob an island. Not anymore. Just because I slapped a white person, it doesn't mean I'm going to rob an island.
Kinds of really bad intrusive things all the time, whether it's something that's sexual, whether it's something that's violent, whether it's something that's like, you know, stealing or whatever, but you don't act on it. The problem is it's the acting on it problem. And the problem is that these people, not only are they acting on it, they're institutionalizing their acting, and they're turning it into a policy. So this is another, by the way, this is another fake Muslim. We have a lot of these. Unapologetic Muslim Palestinian. This person should be banned. Didn't he say that he was going to decapitate somebody because they made them mad? I mean, that's kind of crazy. And now you're on RainBet. You're on RainBet and you're gambling on club friendlies. I'm assuming this is probably like what? Football, like soccer, right? Like, what is this?
You don't get to call it soccer, Zach. You don't get to call it soccer, right? Because you have zero experience in sports. Okay, Asmongold, you have zero experience in sports. Okay, so that's football to you, sir. And I think we have proven with the 2026 World Cup that in America it still remains football. I don't wanna get
These
pissed,
people are
man.
so obnoxious.
I don't
I
get
hate them.
pissed
They're
off,
so
man.
fake. Cure to racism is creating a society where it's disadvantageous to be. I think the actual cure to racism is putting people of different races together with a shared goal. Whether that shared goal is advancing your clan in Halo 2, whether that shared goal is beating the Nazis in World War II, whether that shared goal is building a house. You put people together and you're going to get shit done.
That's true. Like we can have people who hate, but we have people who want the same things. We have people who have the same ambition. We have people who are chasing the same goal. We have people who share values against these religions or these races. In fact, the bridge between races is religion itself. Like you can be Indian, I can be South African, you can be European, you can be from Asia. But if we go to a mosque, we can all share the same religion, we can all share the same prayer, we can all pray the same prayer. Okay, so it's not a matter of hating racism. Nah, it's about understanding things that can bring different races together, which is culture, religion, and all that. We've been studying these things.
That's what's going to happen. And I feel like that's, group projects, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
In the military? Well, yeah, I think that's usually what happened with World War II, right? Because, usually that's the way it is. And military service, yeah, how's it racist, by the way? Genuine question. I think that, creating slurs for people, the reason why it's racist is that they have a double standard. Whenever you have a double standard where you say, oh, it's okay for you to say, racial slurs and to degrade people based off of their race in one way, but not other ways, very clearly, I think that that's racist. That's no longer coming from a position of
Genuinity.
I care about not degrading people based off of their identity, and it's instead coming from a place of I want to degrade people based off of their identity because I think they're beneath me, and they can't do that to me because they are beneath me. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference. So I met this comment of the junior guy. Oh, well, it's fake because Muslims aren't supposed to gamble. I don't know any Muslim that gambles. I don't. I don't gamble either, by the way. I'm not a fan of gambling. So true, I'm not a fan of pork. I'm not a fan of drinking alcohol. I'm not a fan of drugs. Mm-hmm. As I said, I feel like I'm more of a Muslim than half of these fucking clowns.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, what is this?
That's
Slicker,
true.
Yeah. And I mean, if you call someone a male monkey, it is
first things first, being a Muslim or being part of the Muslim religion is about taking care of one another.